Hello, Auntie, Uncle, Luho. So I want to talk today about my friend Terrence. I met this guy on Instagram actually. So I noticed that he was a leather artisan and I thought, how fucking cool is that? I mean, how many leather artisans are there in Malaysia, let alone just artisans of anything? I asked him like, what do you actually make? Because there really can't be that much demand for leather stuff, right? Considering the high bespoke prices. The fact that, I mean, who really appreciates leather stuff in Malaysia? And he was like kind of beating around the bush a little bit. And I was like, tell me lah, so what's going on? So he said like, well, actually mostly it's the BDSM community. So what do you make for them? Well, you know lah, harnesses, restraints, leather cock rings. I'm like, what the fuck? So he's like, let me smell those fingers. So I asked him to make me something unique because I was really interested in the work that he does. And he was really able to get the really unique kind of leathers, and his craftsmanship and skill was pretty apparent even on his photos on his Instagram. So he said, okay, I've got some silver tape that just came in. Let me make you a wristband. And this was the result. So it's this pretty cool half and half piece over here. Let me show you what it looks like up close. So this leather is from this world famous tannery called Shinki Hikaku in Himeji in Hyogo Prefecture. It's one of the most renowned tanneries in the world, and they specialize in horse leather. So it's got this soft, juicy, gorgeous grain here. It's soft and juicy. It's been vegetable tanned, not chrome tanned, so it's non-synthetic. It's all organic here. It's an aniline dye, so it's not pigment dye, means that it's not really waterproof, but that also means that it's got this great rustic finish and it's going to age beautifully. You can see that the grain is still visible. Even the scuffs reveal the original brown beneath. It's a pretty ideal representation, in my opinion, of the wabi-sabi philosophy, the Japanese philosophy of imperfection, impermanence, imbalance. The silver tape, on the other hand, it's 990 silver. So unlike the silver that you find in your jewelry, like in like Verstadt München kind of sterling silver here, these are usually made out of 925 silver. This is 99% silver, not 92.5%, and it's been oxidized slowly in a paper box. Paper because it's slightly acidic, so no water, no acids were involved in this. It was really literally air oxidized. You can see this gorgeous look. So because it's 990 silver, it's also very soft and malleable. And because Terrence is a grade A wanker, so he's got strong arms, strong enough to bend these into shape. It's very unique. And as a result, we've got this great half and half symmetry over here. It's imperfect, it's imbalanced, and it exemplifies that wabi-sabi concept again. It comes in this cool pouch. Sturdy linen, I think, with a red thread to cinch it shut. And inside, got a handwritten letter on onion skin parchment paper. It's got my name on it, and the letter inside. So it says, this is a piece of German-made onion skin parchment paper produced during the Second World War, meant for the soldiers to write home. Functional yet timeless, exactly our ethos of design. So he's got a bit of a hard-on for old vintage shit. And inside, is this card with the description and name of the artisans down here. On the back, it's stamped with his brand logo, as well as the fingerprints of the people who made it. The red ink is actually cinnabar ink, which is basically mercury ore, which means that it's toxic. So if you want this, better faster order because it's probably going to die soon. As you like be, come and order. And he also asked me, we were talking about this the other day, and he was asking me what I thought about the fashion industry in the time of Rona. I think that the high-end artisanal stuff is still going to thrive. The lower-end stuff, especially major fast fashion brands, they're going to shrink, but they may not necessarily die. Those that are already on the brink, like JCPenney and all those they're probably going to die. Who's really going to suffer are the manufacturers, I think. Small, medium to large, all of them are suffering. Bangladesh, as I believe they had $3 billion worth of orders cancelled already. In China, I'm hearing up to 80% of orders are cancelled also. I think that niche bespoke brands are still going to do okay, especially if you have a compelling story. After all of this is done, people are going to look for a lot more meaning in the things that they do and the stuff that they buy. You can expect to see a lot more greenwashing. Even companies that are not traditionally known for being sustainable, they're going to say that, oh, we're sustainable. So that's going to be a major theme, I think, going forward. That's why I wanted to poll you guys for the brands that you wanted me to analyze. Some of you know that I work in a fashion analytics company. What we do is we scrape information from retailers and brands' websites around the world. Retailers like Essence, Farfetch, maybe Selfridges, Matches.com. We gather all this information and understand what are these guys selling, what are customers buying, what's selling out well, what's selling out quickly, what colors are doing well, how quickly does it go out of stock, does it get restocked, and in what sizes. This way we help our clients to make better decisions with data. But I wanted to dive a bit deeper into the niche artisanal brands that I like, and I wanted to see what the brands that you like as well. So let's take a look. I got a number of replies for Rick and Boris. So I've got K Quadruple Z4, Tasio Saavedra. I've got Tyler Wood, Kentrix, The Missing Words, Thumb GSP. Everyone's looking for Rick and BBS, so I figured I'd pull them up over here. So I'm looking at March to 15 April 2019 versus 2020. We've got Dark Shadow and Dark Shadow by Rick Owens. This is purely a naming convention difference between different retailers. So what we're seeing here is that Rick's got about a 20 to 26% sellout. Boris is about 25%. For the 11 line, main line didn't sell out in that period. Let's jump over to 2020. Okay, so in 2020, for the same period, we actually see a slightly higher sellout rate. So you can see that in 2019 is what, 21.15%. In 2020 is 21.42%. Biggest jump is actually for the 11 line. So this jumped from 24% to 43%. It's interesting. Let's take a look at what were the items in here. Okay, so a lot of Salomon collab stuff. A lot of the this is the older collections. It's all from Essence. Interesting. For Rick, on the other hand, Rick mainline held steady. Dark Shadow fell a little bit. From 26 down to 18%. Interestingly, mainline actually had a few sellouts here. Selfridges and Essence. Oh god, this is so nice. This is so nice. Oh man. So nice. Yeah, so that's for Rick and Boris. Got a couple of requests also for something a little bit different. So Paul Havener from Hypebeast wants to see the hype brands at the intersection of streetwear and luxury. Alyx, ACW, Off-White, and jcast.style also says that he wants to see Rick and BBS, but he's also interested in cleaner brands like Lemaire and Rag and Bone. So let's in 2019. We're seeing the streetwear brands 13, 16, 17. Oh, damn. So people are still buying in the time of Rona. It looks like Off-White had a lot more products brought in as well, about 2008 to more than double the products that they have. And they actually increased their sellout rate as well. So more SKUs came online for Off-White, and their sellout rate actually increased. For the clean brands, Rag and Bone and Lemaire, Rag and Bone saw an increase. Lemaire actually fell. Interesting. Just curious to see what actually sold for Alyx. A greedy collapse from Nordstrom. Where are the buckles and the vest? Anyway, yeah, that's it. It's just what I wanted to show you guys. If you've got any more requests for brands, and if you want to see more of this kind of data videos, let me know, and I'll try and pull in more information for you guys next time. Thanks. Bye bye.